Good morning, staff. Good morning, scholars.
Good morning.
Welcome to the 2019-2020 school year. Give yourselves a big round of applause. So for all my scholars who were here during orientation, we kind of went over what some of our expectations were in our building, particularly when we are in the auditorium. So I'm gonna just remind those of us who were not here for that experience, when we come into school, we have to make sure we are school focused, right, and school ready. I shared with them some statistics. University was ranked number 66 out of 316 schools in the state of New Jersey. University has some of those most renowned alumni who once sat in the seats that you're sitting in. Alumni such as the 3 doctors who made a pact during their time here at university to be doctors and actually went through and worked hard together to make that a reality. The mayor of our great city sat right here in the seats that you're sitting in right now. He will be here shortly to share some words with you. Because for him, for I, for all the community members you saw celebrating your arrival at school, we know that education is your passport, period. So when we come to school, we have to come with a different level of focus, a different level of commitment, because it really is about what you can get out of this thing called life. You are the #1 factor in what happens to you from this day moving forward throughout the entire school year. And you have to come to this building with a focus on that. I had an opportunity to meet with some of the athletic teams here. I had an opportunity to meet with some of the student government here. I had an opportunity to meet with some of the staff members here. And what was communicated to me is that we're not that number 66 out of 316 that we used to be. But I'm committing to you that we will be. When I say Phoenix, we're going to move our school forward. But it is all of us collectively. Because I know the next 3 doctors are sitting here. I know the next mayor is sitting here. Because I had an opportunity to speak to you. So I know the greatness that lies in you. You have to know it yourself. And so all I need you to do is show up and show out in the classroom. And come with a level of commitment that you have not seen before. And we'll go beyond the mayor, right, Jay? We're going to go beyond the mayor. We may have the president sitting here. But again, it's about what you want out of life. You determine that. When I say I am the #1 determinant of what happens in my life, you are the #1 determinant of what happens in your life. So we're committed to make it happen. We're committed to success. All of those people who surrounded you this morning, we're committed to supporting you through that. So we don't have anything to worry about. Whatever you need, your job is to let us know. Our job is to get it. Your job is to do your part in the classroom. Our job is to make sure every adult in this building shows up to give you what you need in the classroom. And I can assert you that will happen. So we're going to make this year the best year. We're going to move Phoenix forward. We're going to be back in the history books. Forget number 66. We want to be #1. The #1 School of Humanities. I'm just going to turn it over to Mr. James first, and then we'll hear some words from our great mayor to encourage us for our school year.
Good morning, mighty Phoenix.
Good morning.
I can't say enough about what your principal just stated. But this is a team effort. And again, this is the last institution, organization, before you become adults, before you have to really be out there on your own, whether you go to college or whether you become a member of the workforce. I want to let your principal know that she's not here alone. I'm glad to be a South Ward councilman, and I'm glad that she is a former university graduate. She sat in those same seats. So on behalf of Newark Municipal Council, I want to read a resolution thanking her for accepting this position, and you guys need to listen to her and her staff every day. On behalf of the Newark Municipal Council, we issue this resolution commending Janique Flournoy Hamilton, University High School principal. We, the members of the Newark Municipal Council, would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Janique Flournoy Hamilton on becoming principal of University High School. Janique is a compassionate educator and community crusader committed to serving youth from the city of Newark. Born and raised in Newark, New Jersey, she is herself a graduate of University High School. Her work here afforded her a 4-year presidential scholarship to Tuskegee University, one of the nation's best historically black universities. While there, she maintained a 3.9 GPA each semester, and also balanced athletics and a campus job. After graduation, Janique returned to Newark and immediately began working on several community initiatives, including organizing food and clothing drives within the city and galvanizing youth to engage in the electoral process. She returned to school and earned a master's degree in social work and social counseling. She's also earned a certificate in education leadership and obtained a position as a vice principal and later as principal. The governing body sends a sincere, heartfelt congratulations to Janique Flournoy Hamilton and wishes her continued success. God bless you. Good luck.
So one, I definitely did not expect that. Thank you, Councilman James, for the honor. But again, my understand that my role here and my purpose here is bigger and beyond any of that. And I just want you to know that. Like when you know your calling and you know your why, it becomes a little bigger than that. So I serve you because I know who you are and because I love you and I love my city. Right? And so I know the person I'm going to bring up is someone who I follow behind. I watched him work to become the mayor of this city for many, many years and fight effortlessly. Right? And the opportunities, what he's doing now in this great city, many of you travel through downtown Newark, you see all the buildings that's going up, you see all the opportunities that are going up. That's what we're preparing you for. The mayor doesn't do that for himself. He does that so when you graduate and you go to college and you come back and you have opportunities to actually be one of the executives walking through Prudential. To actually be walking into these companies and getting a job, living here and working here. I've known him a long time and I know that's why he fights and that's his why. And so let's give a great big round of applause for the mayor of our city, a great big round of applause, a Phoenix welcome for returning home to our mayor, Raz Baraka.
Good morning, good morning. I'm not gonna be long because it's hot in here. Y'all know it's hot, right? It's time to go to class, but I just want to thank Ms. Flournoy. I think she's gonna do I said, Flournoy Hamilton. I said, I know her for a very, very long time. I know she's going to do an awesome job here at University High School. You know, I'm always going to be here. Some of you who've been here for a couple of years have seen me come in and out of this school. I'm going to be here all the time. I bleed Phoenix through and through. I graduated from University High School in 1986. I started here in the 7th grade. So I went from 7th to 12th at University High School when we was on James Street and we had holes in the wall down there on James and Martin Luther King. We came a long way since then. right? She said something incredibly important. People look at University as being one of the top schools in the city and the state. We have to get back there. You know, there were people all over the place trying to fight to get their kids in this building. We want to continue to make that happen here at this place. I know you're a bunch of great and wonderful and brilliant young kids. And I know you're going to do awesome work at University High School. There's nothing that they're going to throw at you that you can't overcome, accomplish. There's no obstacle. There's nothing too incredibly hard for you to master. I know you have it in you. All you have to do is have the will and the commitment to make it happen. This day is about you. The whole city has shut down from 7:30 to 8:30 and gone to all of these schools in Newark to invite you, to welcome you, to have an incredible, incredible school year. Hey, God bless you. Godspeed to you. Good luck to all of y'all. Have a great school year.
Let's give another big round of applause for the mayor. And all of our guests here. Before we go ahead and get out of this hot auditorium, just want to, again, I was going to call individually for the sake of time. I want you to look around the room. Most of them have on maroon and gray. And I just want you to give a big round of applause for the staff, teachers, staff in this building. I'm going to call up our administrative team, if you would. Mr. Ponterero is not here, but let's give a round of applause for Mr. Ponterero. Mr. Damon White, if you could come up, our new vice principal at University High School. Ms. Delaval, our math department chair. Ms. Anna Tucson, our science department chairperson. Mr. Billups, our department chair of history. So I'm going to remind you guys of what I said during orientation and those who weren't here. 2 things need to happen. Once we enter this building, our cell phones need to be on lock. You let them know you have something to do. You have learning to do. So that means our phones go off and our attention to what we are doing in this building, which is our academics, goes on. So if you need to make the adjustment now. I see some of you, thank you for turning them off and putting them away. Ms. Kwok, our department chair of English. And last but not least, our department chair of health and PE, also a Phoenix alum, Ms. Michelle Wilson. That's right, we teammates for life. Michelle and I actually played volleyball and basketball here together. So it is crazy returning back. I texted her this morning like we on the same team still. We said we teammates for life. So again, give it up for the administrative team that are here. Working diligently to make sure you get what you need to receive in the classrooms. So again, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna begin our transition now. I just need your attention while we do this so we can move as quickly as possible. The first group that's going to move out is our 7th grade scholars. Give it up for our 7th grade scholars. Show them some love.